All right, how's it going, everybody? I am SBL, Guildmaster of the Guild of Legends, located in the heart of the multiverse, and I slightly got distracted and lost track of time. But we're gonna get back into the relatively new save started last time of Starbound, and we're gonna see what progress we can make here, and maybe talk about more D&D things. Um, Just for a second, let me go ahead and get my bearings real quick and also get rid of all the new marks on these. Da, da, da. Oh, fully remember exactly where I had left off. I know I had a little hideout to the left here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Little converted ruined house I was working on fixing up a little bit. Oh wait, this is modded Starbound. Why does it look updated AF? It is modded Starbound. It's using a number of mods, most prominently the Frackin' Universe mod, which is, I think, more like a mod pack that's been kind of curated, but um, either that or they just kind of absorbed a bunch of other mods into what they are now. Something like that. Anyway, definitely modded Starbound. Uh, how do menus? That's the one I'm trying to open up. You can tell I'm not playing one of the typical Starbound races. I'm playing as one of the ones added by the mods. Um, let's see. Do I have something that tells me anything about what I am? Last Street. Which I think is its own independent mod. I don't think it's part of Fracking Universe, but I don't remember for sure. So they're kind of like demon-looking people. Um, so I went with that. But that is so cool. Oh, you know what? Compost bin would actually probably be useful for my plants. There we go. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna put that there as storage, but I could also actually that's less than fresh anyway. Um, let's throw those in there, and I guess the compost bin will make those go faster, which then I can use for planting in here. I just got some corn, which means I can get some oil. This is so nostalgic. I remember running around as a Nova kid when the game first came out. Yeah, I got into Starbound actually in when it was in early access for quite a while. Um, but then they added the Nova kids at a certain point and never included them in the main story at all. Um, but they're good little space yeehaw folks. All right, so I need to make a lantern stick, which is I think why I'm trying to stockpile oil. Um, which actually I had more than I thought I did. Yeah, I had thought I was originally going to make a Nova Kid for this save, but then I figured since I'm playing uh modded Starbound, I might as well go with a modded race as well, because there are quite a few of them that are added in my little collection of mods here. mostly through the Fracking Universe mod. Where do I make... I think it's here. Yeah. The Explorer's Lantern. And I can make a lantern stick. I have to go back to this person, which I think was the one on this planet. If I go over here. I need to get a teleporter for my house. Lantern stick. Want some silver. I've already got that. A mining laser. Tinkering table researched in engineering. I think that's here. So we'll go ahead and research this path. Yeah, the mining lasers. Oh, that's a matter manipulator. So maybe I assumed wrong. Oh, that is tinkering, which I think is what it said I needed. So where do I find... These are weapons. That's not what I'm looking for. Though, hookshot would be useful. So we'll get this one anyway. What is this? Music? That's... Oh! Upgrade crafting. That would be a good path to research. I'm going to look at this again because I don't know if maybe I researched tinkering table. Okay, so can I make a tinkering table now? Imagine being an Nova Kid when you could just outright be a monkey. I usually go for the Apex or Nova Kids. So I like the like clean aesthetic style of the Apex. Like it makes me think of like Aperture Science with all the like clean white design of everything. But Nova Kids are full yeehaw. So like deep down in my heart, I have to support that. Death gun. I don't remember there being a death element in this game, but apparently there is. Travel those country roads. Embrace the yeehaw. Exactly. So I'm looking for a tinkering table. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put this now. I think it's gonna have to go outside. You can go there. Okay, so the tinkering table might... What's a paintbrush for? Why is that necessary? I can do that with my matter manipulator. Okay, so hookshot. I need carbon dioxide. So I can't do that yet. Material mod placer. What? What does this mean? Okay, so I don't seem to be able to make the mining lasers yet. Yeah, these are all EPP modules. Explosive discs. That seems dangerous. Well, I don't know what... Let's see. This is mech stuff down here. This is vehicle creation. Ship crafting. Decoration. Computers. Batteries. Energy cores. Circuits. Terraforming. Robots. Extraction. Oh my god, if it's here. I need carbon dioxide. Where do I get carbon dioxide? I probably can't do it with my basic equipment here. So I probably need to upgrade. Need tungsten for everything. What's this about wanting to do more D&D setting stuff? Well, last time we were playing Starbound, I just had a page of notes for some D&D stuff for campaigns I'm possibly going to consider running in the new year and other such things. Like this yet unnamed new fantasy world with the mind wasps that are going to be doing their thing, and the zombie apocalypse in Hope Falls that I was working on. Um, but you know, there's still room for more campaigns to work on. So I'm gonna be thinking about that a little bit here and there, and you know, maybe occasionally picking up some suggestions or thoughts to expand upon from the chat. I think I found what works really well for me when coming up with a new campaign is uh, the in the case of like a typical D&D campaign, having my villain and their goal as like the first things I figure out works really well. In the case of Hope Falls Zombie Apocalypse, which is uh, much more broad and sandbox style rather than a villain and their goal, it was various factions and their goals. Daniel's stream. Hi and hello, my dear fellow Starbounder. How's it going? Good to see you. Starbounder, also tabletop RPG player, which is a little bit what we're talking about on the side here. I just realized I could fill that in. Part of that is painted differently. Oh well, we'll deal with that later. Did you make that VTuber character yourself? No, I commissioned the PNG from an artist to give me something to work with for streaming. And yes, this is Frackin' Universe. You can kind of tell by the UI a little bit, but also the main features through the tricorder there. So I'm kind of splitting my focus a little bit on the D&D talk and a little bit on the Starbound. No, I found this house in a mostly ruined state, and I cleaned it up last time I streamed. Still missing some components to fill it out, but we've got the bulk of it here. I just realized there's some spots I could drop in some timber there. Because the rest of this, what's missing is not any materials that I currently have. Haven't actually looked at my table here to see if I could make any of these. I would bet I could. Like I can make nope, roof tiles aren't what's being used here, it doesn't look like. These are something else. But yeah, it looks like I can do some elements of this. I don't think that's what's being used. I need, I forgot what this block is called. Ornate flooring. Yeah, I don't think I have the ability to do that just yet. The plan for today's stream is to just kind of gradually work through advancing, you know, the typical progression of upgrading workstations and stuff, doing some quests, and also largely talking about D&D stuff. So right now, I had this quest to acquire a mining laser. I need carbon dioxide for that, which I don't remember how to get right now, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But I'm going to look at some of my other quests here. And at some point, I should probably work on making more functional foods. But that's fine. Do I have a sewing table? I don't. Can I make that? No, I cannot. Oh, you know what? I never made wooden centrifuge. Need to find a spot for this. I don't really have a great layout here. What else do you play? I play a bunch of things. Right now, I've got a pretty regular bit of Minecraft that I do on a server with a bunch of VTuber buddies. And later this week, I'm planning to jump into Stranded Deep for a stream and do a little bit of Control as well. I don't have... Oops. Yeah, I have right here. So can I put water into this? I can. And I get oxygen and contaminated water and hydrogen. Cool. Yeah, we'll just do that because maybe I'll want those things later. What am I trying to do? I wanted to figure out the sewing table. Is that here? It is here. Because if I can make that, then I can maybe work on this teddy bear situation. Which I think I'll need to get... not quite enough. Not nearly enough. I think I'll need wool for the teddy bear, if I'm remembering correctly, which means I will need to plant some plants. Looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy. You know, I haven't really kept up with it. I don't really follow Harry Potter things too much. I've seen a little bit about that game, though. Curious to see how it turns out, but it's not something I'm really keeping up with. I must need more research to be able to... Oh, okay, yeah, I think I need to do cotton sewing to be able to get this. Well, you know, let's see about throwing some cotton in here. I think I'll have to wait until the one that's currently growing is done before it'll start growing cotton. Let's throw some of that in there as well. And throw the corn in here, because that's at least a little bit of oil we can get. Amber chunk. Out of honey, okay. So maybe we wait on the lost teddy. Silver bars. Should be able to find silver. That shouldn't be too hard. What's Kalish stone? Desert biomes. Oh, you know what? I can probably fly around to other planets now, can't I? Let me go ahead. Can I? Whoops. What are my controls? That's not me. This is me. So just to make sure I don't forget this, I will make a bookmark. God, that's not what I want to do. I want to go to the desert. All right, but yeah, on the topic of D&D, what one? Let's see, what would be an interesting one to start thinking about? Um, I always kind of want to do just a general undead campaign with like an undead enemy, which I've done in the past, and I'm currently running one that is very vampire based, but one semi-relevant to the game you're playing. You mean space? Space D&D? You just want me to think about some sort of Mass Effect game, don't you? You do multiplayer with viewers? I don't really haven't ever actually thought about multiplayer with viewers. It's generally something I think I would keep restricted to people I know a little bit better. Lost Planet. I'm not sure if I follow what you're referring to with Lost Planet there. Is this the stone I'm looking for? This is the stone I'm looking for. Let's not take it right from the spawn, though. Let's see if we can find some more elsewhere. I will take your plants so that I may plant them later. Is this storm making it hard to jump, or is this just like a high gravity situation? Whoa! Hey! Oh, whoa! Hey! Yeah! Whoa! Hey! Chill. With that, stop it. I'm scared. I don't want to die. How dare you? Oh, they're coming for me. Oh no, my life. You know what? I don't need this. Holy cow. It was a lot. I'm beamed down into a storm, and all of a sudden I'm being blasted by space birds. I guess they're not space birds, just birds from a planet. God, that was wild. Lost Planet game. I don't know. Definitely not anything I was talking about, but yeah, the idea of some sort of sci-fi campaign possibly for D&D. Um, so I do have the basis for a game set in a sci-fi setting called Maelstrom Galaxy. Possibly work on a more interesting name for a campaign in that setting at some point, but that will rely on having the campaign first. Me and Red Faction. No, I'm talking about tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and all that good stuff. Um, I have played Red Faction though, quite like that game series. Oh, what's this? This is a sort of structure I'm not familiar with. Let's get up over it, because oh, are we gonna have... You just immediately chose violence. You brought this on yourself, folks. You're really not great at aiming there, bud. Jeez! Ah, the birds! Ah, the birds got me. uh... Why are these birds so powerful? That is obnoxious. Just truly wild. Frostburn, you got me with that cold weapon. Oops, Alright, not... Ah, the gravity. Oh, the gravity. I just want to go up top. It's as easy as that, I guess. Really making things a lot harder on myself. Nope, another game that I'm not really familiar with. Broadsword. What am I using? I'm using the basic sword, so this is probably a heck of a lot stronger. I'm gonna patch myself up. Ow, that shotgun hurts. Ugh. My strategy only worked for so long. Well, he fell into the pit, so I guess it worked out. Let's take their stuff. I guess gave him some pixels. You know what? He'll be fine down there. Be fine. These crystals on the wall make me think of, like, Castlevania and stuff. Where you've just got random just objects on the wall to break to get currency. What kind of weapon is that? That was a little... felt a little cheesed, but I don't care. I survived. A katana? You mean I can be anime? 6.6. Oh, this is just so much stronger. A little bit slower, but... well crafted but heavy. 3-hit combo. I don't... oh, it's a one-handed... that's why it's... God, it's... super fast, too. Yeah, maybe I will use this thing. Ow! Whoops! That was a bad jump to make. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get back there and try to get my stuff. Again. This planet is truly awful, considering I have no armor. Being that I made a station to craft armor, I probably should, do that. Well, that was, rough. Just, boop, and, boop, and, boop. Alright. Problem solved. No longer be a threat. I don't remember how long stuff lasts after you die. So I'm gonna hurry. I think, I'm just gonna go ahead and... actually. Nah, I don't think there's any way I can reach him quickly enough. I'm just gonna leave. This place is terrible. This was a bad idea. Let's just go back here and try to find the house, which I think was this way. Is this a container I never looted? That's just a container I left. Could do the combo. The combo would probably be more effective. I think it's also faster anyway. Yeah. I think if I had a second weapon to go with this, it'd work a lot better. Suggestion for D&D is getting good and giving you lots of money. Well, I'm not sure either of those things will ever happen. So... I don't know what to tell you, bud. I probably would give you lots of money, except I don't have lots of money to give, so... It was really the crux of the problem. But yeah, you mentioned a campaign semi-relevant to the game I'm playing, and I was thinking maybe I could try thinking up some stuff for that Maelstrom Galaxy campaign, the Seekers Initiative-based one, where you've got the humanity having left Earth because of danger, and ending up on in this new galaxy, the Maelstrom Galaxy. There is Potato there. Why is this person following me? What have I ever... What's the big deal, dude? Cool, thanks. I've already been there. I think I just did some anime moves on that bird. That's like a fire emblem. If there's a race to leave Earth because of Calamity, either already there or approaching. Whoops, I hit the bear. Bear ain't never done nothing to nobody, and I accidentally hit it because some monsters were assaulting me. What is this? Oh, ancient device. I don't think I care about that. What did I... Ah, yeah. I have a bunch of metal to smelt. That's an interesting thought. Sort of would play out like a precursor, then, to Sort of what I was thinking about. Maybe I should make a lab director. How do I make silicon boards? Need silicon, of course. Have I got sand? Surely I do. Nope, I didn't collect any from that planet. And I don't have enough there to do anything, so I guess back to the desert. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I could definitely see that being the way to go. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my ship real quick while I... Let's see. All right. Yeah, because in my Maelstrom Galaxy setting, the idea generally for any given adventure there is that either you're already someone established in the galaxy, or you are one of these aboard one of these arcs that is venturing out to the Maelstrom Galaxy, and will like kind of arrive there at the start of the campaign. So doing it a little bit different, having it still back in like the Milky Way, is an interesting different take on it, kind of the lead up to that stuff. Also could just be something for a different setting, not related directly to that stuff. But if it were one that I'm making, then I think it would be cool to tie it in with that setting and the lore that kind of leads up to leaving Earth and the Milky Way, because it's not necessarily just Earth. I want to collect sand. And maybe silt is useful too. I'm already really bad about collecting like a bunch of all the different types of blocks in Starbound. When it's in Frackin' Universe, though, it's especially bad because you can use all these different materials for extracting to get different other materials out of them and stuff. So I feel like I have to have like collect samples of everything. Guess it'd be like being some of the people that took Shepard seriously about the Reapers of Mass Effect 1. Yeah, that's true. Is there any loot here? Not really, but I am gonna take this. Genie lamp? It was something like that. Yeah, golden lamp. There might be a genie in it. Only one way to find out, I guess. Give me your bones. I want them for science. That may genuinely be true, though. I may just want them for science. Okay, this should be enough of some amount of stuff. I need to see how much it is for a teleporter. I think I need a teleporter core still to be able to get one, but... Yeah. So I'd either need a teleporter core or 15 diamonds to be able to get a teleporter. That's a whole thing. I guess I'll just go back to the planet and see if I can make use of any of these materials I've founded. I've found it. What happened to speaking? I've found. Daniel stream now following. Thank you for the follow. I need to stop getting distracted by the game I'm playing and talk about the game I'm not playing. So I feel like a campaign of that sort feels like, I don't know, you definitely could have like a villain to that sort of campaign. But the main difficulty feels like it would probably be what? More abstract than something like consciously actively working against you, which makes it feel like it maybe in a sense work better as like a more sandbox adventure as opposed to like, I don't know. I guess like the concept of the adventure in that case, not necessarily having an antagonist, like a singular antagonist, but you would probably set up the group with specific goals that they have to accomplish, and those goals wouldn't necessarily be directly related. It'd be things like you know, stuff that would lead to tapping into this technology, that would lead to being able to do like the FTL travel and stuff like that. Iodine. Cool. Oh, scrap volatile powder. Whoops. I wanted to throw the sand in here, right? Is that what I wanted sand for? I don't remember. Why did I want sand? Silica. Yeah. Or silicate. Silicon. That's what I'm looking for. Think the leaving of the planet to the new galaxy or whatever starts off with a bunch of goals and progressively becomes more sandboxy, but on the planet to the lead up, I think it'd be a bit stricter. Yeah, I kind of picture it being like if I were to try to imagine the scope of the whole thing. Early game, maybe you are on this planet, Earth or whatever, depending on if you're using a alternate setting or like just sci-fi Earth. And you have this kind of generally distant but looming threat of calamity, right? That is kind of the guiding factor. And shoot, you could even do it where You start off, you're not necessarily even directly involved in any of this stuff just yet. Um, maybe the situation that leads to, whatever kind of organization is leading such a push, or even organizations, there could be competing factions trying to accomplish the same goal, sort of a space race type situation. It could be that they're already out there, could be that they're not even out there yet, and the campaign involves sort of uh the founding of such an organization, which I think could be interesting if that's the kind of campaign that you have a group for. Um, but alternatively, if these factions are out there, it could start where you're not even part of one of them, and you're just on the planet, and you're trying to find the means to like get your in with that, and that would be like the early game. Um, you know, tier 0, tier 1 type stuff, and then you become part of one of these factions, or the faction, or whatever the case is, and it opens up a bit more to much more grand objectives of trying to develop the needed technologies, and um, kind of getting the information that you need to be able to even start thinking about such a grand goal as uh, migrating between galaxies, right? Um, can I cook anything? I should check that real quick. Well, snacks doesn't matter to me. I can make bread. I can make bread. I can make bread and juice. Let's make some bread and juice. Um, I can make beak seed bread. We'll go with that for now, and just, I don't want to drink that. I want to eat the food. Um, can I reprocess, contaminated? Seems I can. I think you'd also decide tech level beforehand, like in Andromeda. That tech level is pretty big because it was multi-species coming together. Yeah, that's true. Figuring out kind of how far you would be able to take this technology, depending on what you want to accomplish with the setting. Yeah, that's true. While this is processing, let me bring up my notes again and take some notes on this. So maybe jot down multiple factions. Um, early game is before any factions are involved with the party. Later adventures based on developing technology, gathering information, stuff like that. And then I suppose sort of the end game of this kind of campaign would be achieving those technologies, and uh, organizing this exodus, and possibly even like the actual finale being setting off on it. And I think that would be an interesting part to think about, how you would, what you would provide as sort of the challenge there. Because if everything leading up to that is getting the components you need to be able to do this, then maybe there in that situation you would have more of a direct antagonist. Maybe there is something actively trying to stop you from doing this. A stage, I guess, is preparing for endgame of this calamity, possibly following you, or maybe returning to Earth and taking it back. That's an interesting thought. Returning, I feel like, with what I have in mind for these kinds of adventures, I feel like returning would have to be its own whole campaign. I feel like leaving, once you've left, I feel like an insane amount of time is passing. And then returning, like, everything would be potentially drastically different, especially with whatever calamity has led to this sort of thing. So there really could be. That depends on if still intergalactic though. Well, with that, I just feel like the I feel like if the technology allows you to travel in such a way that you can do traveling between galaxies and it's like nothing, that takes the fun out of it for me. Um, unless the scope of your campaign is like universe spanning, and you have a single group of adventures or whatever that has to travel between galaxies for whatever their incredibly massive goals must be. Um, yeah, like when I initially thought up the sort of Maelstrom Galaxy Exodus from the Milky Way setting originally, I figured. Shoot, I wish I didn't lose all my notes from this stuff before, but I think it was something like hundreds, if not longer, of years, um, where humanity had left Earth and it had been just an insane amount of time had passed by the time that they arrived in their new destination. I just noticed I had a loot box. Ancient essence, cool. I guess. All right. Did I have something processing here? No, I didn't. What happens if I process dirt? Any second now. This is one of those things I wish they had got nitrogen. That makes sense. I process cobblestone. But yeah, it feels like you could definitely sort of make. Oh, that's cool. You could process cobblestone to get sand. The exchange rate is ridiculous. You'd think you'd get a lot more sand from a little bit of cobblestone, but I don't know. I guess that's not how it works. Maybe this is what I want to break down. It definitely feels like you could have like a series of like 3 campaigns that come out of this one concept. Okay, so I got a little bit of carbon dioxide. How much? It was research that I needed it for, wasn't it? Not electronics. Engineering. I'm gonna was here. I need 4. So I'm just going to throw some more trees in here. But yeah, you've got like the precursor adventure, the settling adventure, and then you've got the return adventure, essentially. And the return feels like it'd be. I feel like all of them would be very different feeling campaigns. Like the precursor, you've got, the Exodus or whatever, you've got a very different setup for a campaign, right? You're not facing off with a specific enemy exactly. You've got this kind of looming existential threat, and you are kind of building things up. So it's a little bit of a sandbox, but also with a specific end goal. The settlement adventure is much more sandbox. You're just kind of out there. The party can kind of dictate how they want to go through this process. The end goal is really very broad and general. It's not like a specific thing. You're just trying to settle these new worlds so that humanity has somewhere to go. And then the return adventure, maybe on that return you do have a specific villain, like a a conscious threat against you that is trying to ensure you cannot return. And to that end, part of that adventure could even start before you even return to the Milky Way. It could like intercept you along the way, possibly, whatever that villain or threat would be. And I think that the return would probably play out a lot more like a typical adventure where you've got the bad guy and the specific goal of stopping whatever they're trying to do, or in this case it'd be flipped a little bit. They're trying to stop you're trying to return and maybe recolonize Earth, reclaim what has been lost. um, and I think to that end, you would I would try to set the return up in the way that I would try to set up other typical D&D campaigns where you've got the villain and their goal. Their goal probably at the very least being stop humanity from reclaiming Earth. But they might have other goals as well, something that set them upon Earth in the first place, to think about. So there's definitely interesting possibilities there. Well, might as well get tier 3 power mining. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Alright, so now I should be able to make a mining laser. I already have all the stuff. So this should be a much better tool for actually mining, right? Like, let's go somewhere. I need silver, so let's see if we can go find some silver. Let's do this guy. These guys have anything from me? No. Well, I didn't mean to attack that thing. I was trying to just, Yeah, look at that. Mining laser. It looks like it just uses my energy, which goes pretty slow at consuming it, so that's not bad at all. It's quite good. Let's throw my flashlight on there for some extra light. I think it would be interesting to do them out of order. Yeah, I could see that kind of, because, like, I feel like if you set up the campaign where you're settling in this new galaxy, right? You have maybe as you're going along, you pick up on all the lore of what went down leading up to this and stuff like that, in kind of broad strokes, right? Not all the fine details necessarily, but you have the general lore that you would pick up as you're going along. And then, naturally, I think the idea of like, oh well, you know, we're making it out here pretty well, and what's stopping us from just going back? You know, the thought I think would naturally occur to players to consider, and then also leaves the mystery of what's happening at the time. Absolutely. But then it would be a really great campaign to play out with like the same group in all of these different adventures, because they, you know, play through the middle part basically and come across all this lore and what ifs about the Exodus and Earth and stuff like that. And then so it naturally sets you up for running this group through later campaigns as prequels or sequels with these other adventure ideas. I need silver. Whoa! That's not as far as I wanted to drop. Oh, no. I'm gonna find my way back down there. Because I had, like, all of my crafting materials on me. Because apparently I'm too dumb to put stuff in a box. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. It's just also on a different spot on my thing. I was like, did I lose my flashlight? Even though I can see it right here. Oh, I didn't actually realize how short range the... Hold on. I need to get to my house. I was like, I've gone too far, haven't I? But nope, I haven't gone far enough. Man, enemies everywhere. Get. Go on, get. If the mining laser is one-handed, could I mine faster if I just equipped two? One in each hand? Is it down here I went? No, it was up here. Whoops. Eh. We made it. If. Although the possibility that more stuff dropped down here. Yep. Important stuff too. Alright, down here we are. That's silver. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is faster exactly than the matter manipulator is currently, but it, at the very least, it does uh, more area because it hits like all the blocks around where I'm aiming instead of just doing a 2x2. Oh, my inventory's full. What can I do without? Screw the paper. We don't need paper. Um, the only downside to it, especially like, I feel like if they made it a two-handed item, they could give it right click to do background. But as it is, that's not an option. That's some really stubborn lead. I think it's because of the material it was in. Oh, I don't have room for those either. I don't want to get rid of the cotton fibers. You know what? Shoot, sulfur might be important. Yeah, there's holiday spirits everywhere, and I can get more iodine easily enough later. Oh, that wasn't even lead. That was magnesium. You know what? I need to store my materials. If I stay down here, it's just making the problem worse. You know, I think I might as well just fly back here. The landing zone is a lot closer to the house. I have 55 character arts prepared for this not Mass Effect game. Incredible. Fantastic. Um, well, there's definitely room to think about it. I feel like with the initial one, like the thing I have to figure out is what are the key components I need for a sandbox. Like for Hope Falls, it's figuring out what factions there are in the areas, or in the area. Maybe the thing to figure out for a settlement-based adventure, like a frontier-based adventure, is not anything based on the people, but instead the places. So maybe what could make it interesting would be figuring out what the interesting locales would be. Like, what are the initial scans that were picked up by the Ark on its way to wherever it finally landed? That could be the basis for it. Maelstrom. Yeah, Maelstrom Galaxy. That's something I did a while ago, and I've got a couple more names associated with the place as well. I think there was a particular sector of the Maelstrom Galaxy that I used. Yeah, need exploration, puzzles, diversity in environments, and strife within local factions, combat here and there. Yeah, yeah. Generally, I think the same stuff any given that works really well to establish any given sandbox adventure. You know, obviously you will have some aspects of the people for the setting as well, but yeah, I think the first point I want to figure out is locales, and the difficulty with this one is I don't know how much I want to openly think about this one on stream. Just because I don't know, you know, if it's going to be spoiling too much for when I eventually run it. Because you're, like, the person I know that would be super excited for this one. Having crafting would be great. Yeah, crafting stuff is something I want to figure out beyond... What are you doing in my house, lady? This is so far. You followed me here all the way from the mine. You are a stalker. Get. Oh, I'm gonna have to resettle somewhere else because I cannot get rid of this person, can I? I mean, I guess I could go somewhere and teleport and then... Oh, it's truly a nightmare. You know what? I know how to get rid of people in this game. Let's just go over here. This looks good. Let's dig into the wall a little bit. We're gonna go on an adventure, lady. Alright? Alright, we're gonna go on an adventure. Just you and, you know. Come on, get closer. Oh, what? You've got tired of stalking me? Is that it? Come on, surely you can follow me a little bit further. Is the dirt overhead? Ugh. Well, alright, we'll just do this. I mean, it was the plan in the long run anyway, but I was expecting to be able to drop you a little bit further. Problem solved. Like there was never a problem to begin with. Yo, is that a reindeer hanging out outside my house? Trapped next to my house? I smelled all of the metals. So I can return for this one. I forgot about that. Where was the guy who needed silver? The pew pew F4 energy rifle. Here it was. Needs 10 silver. I definitely don't have 10 silver. I've got like 1. Man, imagine how I feel with our mini group. You know, I can talk to you and me having fun ideas but can't share. It is truly the worst thing, wanting to share like D&D things and not having an actual outlet for it. It is basically the worst thing that has ever been. Ow. You're an evil reindeer. No. A reindeer problem no more. Nothing to do here. Is this tungsten as well? It's tungsten. You know what I need? I need to look at armor. Because I've gone this whole time without making any armor. Well, I could make Doom Guy armor that apparently makes me 100% weaker. I don't understand that. Like, why does it cut down on my damage? Also, why is it just cost wood? That's such a weird, thing. I wonder if this iron assault rifle is better than my mag rifle. I just kind of want to assume it is. The mag rifle has the problem of not having stats. M20 Slayer. I wonder if that is the same mag pistol I already have. Okay, so I'd need tungsten to upgrade my mag rifle. The Slayer is probably what I already have. Guessing the M12 Bandit. Yeah, so Bandit and Slayer, the starting ones. Executioner and Cutthroat are the next tier. Drone Hive. That sounds cool. But it's made of tungsten. So I'll need to get tungsten for these. Oh, I can make a core pack. I should do that. That's going to be important. Here's the iron armor. So I need 5, 10. I have 10 let's see. String and 10 woven fabric. Alright, and that should get me a full set of... Did I do this wrong? Hold on. Oh, it's just sitting on the floor because I don't have anywhere to put it. God, I need to put stuff away. Game would need to include frequent downtime. Yeah, I feel like... Hold on, didn't I make enough woven fabric? I think any sandbox game really benefits from the opportunity for plenty of downtime. I feel like the kind of that comes in naturally through the players being able to dictate what they're doing, right? If the players are the one who always have the ability to guide the overall goals of the campaign, then they can also have all of the opportunity to say, okay, well, we're going to take some time now and we're going to focus on this thing, take some downtime and do this stuff in the process. Okay, so how do I do the invisible things? I need 3 string, 2 woven fabric for that one. 3 string and 1 woven fabric. 3 and 6. I hope I did those properly. I don't remember if I... which was which. So I don't like having to wear the backpacks in this game, and sometimes I just want my character's head to be visible. It helps bunch if it's in a campaign with a flow, just suddenly going, okay, you guys have 3 weeks of downtime, do what you want, would be a little jarring. Yeah. There we go. Now I get to look a little bit more how I want. And hold on. Okay, so that corn is all processed. So this cotton should hopefully start soon. And I think this wheat just processed, so that we'll hopefully find more wheat soon. And the fact that there's no, like, wheat in the... Like, there's no, like, plants started already seems a little weird, but maybe it'll just take a minute. I don't know if that's gonna matter. I need to eat some bread. Can I drink a juice? I can drink a juice. Alright, and let's just go ahead and throw the corn in here. Alongside this potato. And this ribs. I have enough food for now, I think. I think I am going to... Didn't I keep small boxes? You know what? I'll just buy some storage lockers. That's a lot of money. Nah, we'll do it. And we'll put our storage lockers somewhere. Yeah, we'll just put them wherever they can fit. And this room can hold plenty, so that kind of works out. I guess we'll just have one here as well. I just realized I have some of these, which I can help my corn grow with. Let's offload a bunch of this junk into here. This should hold most, if not all of it. keep these because I can always use those pretty much. I'm gonna use this one for like this stuff. Dirt, I always hold on to. We'll put furniture things in here. And get clothes and stuff in there. Actually, it's tier 2, but I already have a good tier 2.71. Yeah, so I'll just sell that one. Sell that one. I think this will be... I'll put my seeds and saplings and stuff in here. Cattle feed. I'll use this for other stuff that I don't think I care about too much. Those I'll keep. Put that in there. Actually, this stuff I've been keeping on my ship, so I'll just keep that on my ship. Well, I'm going to have to head off before I pass out, so enjoy the rest of your stream. Hope it goes well. Enjoy torturing me with the Maelstrom game. I am looking forward to figuring out more about what it's going to be. So, have a good one. Spears and bombs and that in there. I'll have to move stuff from here back down to my spot on the planet at some point. But I'll worry about that a bit later. I want to go to the outpost. Who can I sell stuff to? I can sell stuff over here. At the Terramart. Is there anything else I was gonna sell? If I can make credits off of these, I'm sure they would be useful, but I just don't really care. Alright, and if I go to the person at this building, I can turn in the quest for the mining laser. I get a Prothean shard. I can research in a microscope. I need to build a microscope. Alright, so I guess that's all of that quest line. Let's head back to my hideout and see if I can make a microscope. I'm not sure if I can yet. I might have to figure out what material... I might need to do research for a microscope. I don't actually know where a microscope would be in this whole situation. Maybe engineering. Nope. No, I don't think it would be. I went through all that earlier anyway. It wouldn't be geology from the looks of it. Let's just... Okay. I guess if I do... I would need to make glass and get tungsten for this, but I would be able to make an apex microscope through that. But you can get better microscopes as you go. That's cool. So yeah, that would rely on me having tungsten. I have armor now. I have a decent weapon, so I could probably go to more dangerous planets than just the starting one. Like, I could probably maybe survive over here better. Let's actually see if I can take on that dungeon and get some stuff out of there. Yeah, I think with the way the D&D talk went, I have some stuff I want to work on now. Uh, but again, it's not stuff I'm going to be discussing on stream, probably. I'll save that for some of my other campaign ideas and stuff. But for now, I think we're just going to kind of finish this up, finish up the stream playing some Starbound and just doing Starbound things. While we're here, let's pick up more of these materials now that it's not the middle of the night and we're not dealing with a billion monsters and also a sandstorm. Try to pick up all this coal. Curious. Let me see what these blocks are. Telebrium. That is, I think, kind of a higher tier stuff, isn't it? Telebrium pillars. Pressurized Durasteel. Okay. I definitely need to see about getting a grapple hook at some point. I don't remember what it was that I needed for it that I decided I would just bother with later, but we'll see. I'll have to look into it again. Ow, that hurt a lot. The gravity on this planet is truly a killer. Let's just give a little safety bridge where I don't fall into that anymore. I'll have to deal with stuff down there later. That guy's going to be a problem. And then up here, I had this sniper. Oh, he's got a smart gun. Didn't realize that. Wow, I really didn't expect him to shoot and hit me around a corner like that. Got some shields, but I don't really have shield viable weaponry at the moment. Nothing here. Looks like this is the end of this part of the dungeon. And we do have a whole container full of lava here, though, that I think I will take. What is this? Oh, I had bonus health, apparently. I had no idea. Yeah. As much as I kind of want the blocks that this place is made out of, it would take ages to tear it down, so I'm not going to bother with that. Not just yet, anyway. Maybe I will remember where this is at and save it for another time when I've got much better tools for harvesting these sorts of things. Let's see if I can get just the last drops of lava out of here. I think that might be it. I think that might be all I can do. Oh, I managed to get even more. Telebrium glass. That's... I didn't expect even the glass to be telebrium. Oh, there's platforms. I could have probably taken that guy out even better if I just tore the glass out from under him, but let him drop into the lava. I got this axe, which is a tier 3.4. It's even better, even higher tier. So I might try that. I usually don't use axes in this game. I don't like the way that they attack, but... Oh, I've got 2 down here. Fighting 2 is going to be troubling with basic armor. Maybe I'll hit one of these, just kind of preemptive. There we go. It's working out. The siege is working. Oh, I even got some tungsten. That's good. It's lava. Yeah, it worked last time to just get rid of 2. Get all the lava, so we'll try that again. Hopefully it'll work out again. I think we will probably go just about another half hour here before calling it quits. Get a nice 2 hours. It's on the half hour, but we started a half hour late, so it works out. There we go. And get those pieces of filigree glass. Managed to cool off in this wonderful pool of liquid. What pool of liquid? There's no liquid. Oh, I didn't hit any people. I hit containers. This guy's got a shotgun, which he's not going to hit me with from that range. This mag rifle is much more effective at this sort of a distance. And we've got a chest. Nothing special. Let's scoop up this lava real quick. I just want to take all of their lava reserves. Looks like I might need to break an extra block for this one, since it's a differently sized container. Oh, I guess I'll just never get that lava. This one, there's a walkway conveniently leading down to the lava. I don't know what I'll do with all this lava, but I'm kind of simultaneously disarming this facility, as well as getting a potentially useful resource later on. If nothing else, it'll be good for decorating. Oh, well, I guess that lava's just gone. Didn't realize there was no background there. It's a nice light source, though. The high gravity on this planet makes it hard to navigate without, like, a double jump or something. So I'll need to see if I can get that that tech upgrade. That was a bad throw. And I don't have the materials to make more slush-based snow and plant fibers. That does not sound... barely be termed food. Incredible. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna have to warp out of here, probably. Actually... there appears to be a bunch of this Kalish stone. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but we'll pretend we are. Yeah, it appears to be a bunch of it on the other side of this wall, though, so we'll just tear this down and go take it real quick. Because I didn't have much from before. And what I did get out of it, I had thrown away to make room for other materials at the time. So we'll just collect a healthy amount of this. maybe get that material, that ore as well. Okay, I think that's good enough anyway. Let's warp back up. Don't want to spend the entire rest of the stream down here in some random planet. I'm gonna fly back to home. And while that's flying, we'll pick out things that we want to store back at base, which is going to be pretty much all of this stuff. I have places for these. Just don't have that or that. Those will stay on the ship. Let's just sort that, make it a little bit cleaner. Take those as well. And drop down planet side. It has been quite a while since I've played with Fracking Universe, so I am kind of going about it slowly, probably, just taking my time, refamiliarizing myself with it again. Might as well consider me almost a new player to Fracking Universe. It's been so long since I've messed with it. I remember kind of the basics of how a lot of things work in this, but there's definitely a lot of elements that feel very foreign to me. Oh, cool. I found a cadaver somewhere. That's good. You know, I think this actually will store these. I want to check my... Oh. I forgot I could do this. Heck yeah. Upgrade my mining laser. Upgrade it again. Make it even better. I was going to just upgrade my matter manipulator, but what's the point if I could just upgrade my mining laser, which I feel like works out a lot better because I've been using that a lot more. Alright, so get the ability to smelt tungsten. Get that going. I can get a little bit of that. Station upgrades. Alright. Alright. Thanks for telling me. I don't think I can upgrade anything yet anyway. First thing I probably would upgrade is going to be my furnace anyway, and I need 6 for that, so... although, before I upgrade anything, I could instead work on getting new armor. If I can make a cotton wool, I can actually... I can't do cotton yet. I forgot about that. Looks like these are growing. Good stuff. Let's get this and craftsmanship. What do I need? I need 12. And I think I did I use some of that or something? I don't remember. Feel like I did. Again, keep that. I also have things here to throw into this. It feels a little bit like cheating having access to these large containers already. Considering, like, I can't craft these, I don't think. Oh, I can craft these. It just costs pixels, though. I think most races, to unlock their storage lockers, they need to already be using tungsten or something. Alright. So I'm going to need to wait until this is done. hopefully it'll give me at least 2. It should give me like 1 per plant, right? And it's got 3, so it should give me 3 of them. I had wheat in here. I have corn in here. Which the only one I really care about speeding up, expediting, is that. So, let's see. Let's see if there's any trees I can work towards. Archaeology needs iron. I don't care too much about archaeology. Maybe when I have a little bit more progress and I can advance towards. Let's get that. Let's get the improved EPPs. Got the science. I could go even further with it, but I don't want to just yet. There's not really anything further there to go towards. Chemistry. Oh, I haven't even done this yet. I need a bottle, plant fiber, and water. Bottle, plant fiber, and water. So I'll need sand and water here. Which, I don't even know if there's going to be enough water, so I'll just grab some more from the well. Because I need these to unlock the microscope anyway, so... liquid creation. That's interesting. Need water and hydrogen for that. Hydrogen I get out of water, so... Actually, I already have some hydrogen, so I might be wasting materials doing this. Also, it's not the thing I meant to put it in. How much did I need? 15. Oh, this was spinning. So I guess for some reason I can put water in the hand mill or the other one. It's a little unusual, but it is what it is. So this gives me the ability to make these other things, I guess. At your lab. I don't have a chemistry lab yet, so let's see. That's alchemy table. Okay, that's gonna be here then, I guess. So I need iron, glass, and timber. Also, hold on. Is the armor works any different from the anvil? Would I be better off making the armor works, or are they comparable tables? I will figure that out later. Armor works takes up a lot of room, right? Which I don't really have to spare right now anyway. Whoops. I needed to check here what it takes. 4 glass, 6 timber, 1 iron bar. I need to get, through this. Iron bar. Hold on, do I have some glass in there? I have some glass in there. And I have timber in there. Again, it's not research, it is crafting table. Alchemy table, which... this will have to go somewhere. This guy is not grown up, I think because he's stuck in this little pit. So let's get rid of these blocks. Yep. Immediately transforms. I should have remembered that from the last time I was playing Starbound and dealt with a similar situation. Alchemy table's kind of big. But we'll go right here. We'll definitely have to get a much more reasonable place to put this stuff later on. Oh, I can make mulch now. And with research in water, I can make blood. Hmm. Guess I'm just sciencing that situation. Core fragments, kind of like a salt, some sort of filter for salt to get just plain water out of it. That's cool. Contaminated water with hydrogen and oxygen. I guess that just suggests that contaminated water isn't watery enough, right? I don't know science. Did this have an upgrade ability? It did. I actually could. I don't think I can make plastic polymer right now, though. That's probably in craftsmanship. Over here somewhere, maybe. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's in chemistry. Decorative plants, mercs. We're not going to worry about that. Ah, that's the button I've been looking for this whole time. Electronics are going to be useful. Wire and a potato. Is that potato still good? Please tell me that potato's still good. It is. It is extremely well preserved. And you know what? This is a good... it's not a great source of oil, but it's the best I've got right now. Shoot, where do I make... Yeah, it's here. So I need copper bar. Copper bar to make copper wire. I will just need a whole thing of it anyway, so that copper wire I have isn't going to help. Nope, not engineering. Whoops, hit the wrong button again. Electronics. Copper wire. So that'll give me the railcraft table. Don't really care about that right now. But I can make generators, and I can make powered things like the iron centrifuge. Weather beacon. Batteries. Batteries would be good to keep it running if you had solar. Or just in general, like, so you're not wasting power. It has somewhere to go if you're burning materials through, like, this kind of a situation. So I can do that now. Electric furnace? Why would I need... Considers an extraction device. Does it get stuff out of ores that isn't just turning them into their metals? That's interesting. It smelt materials automatically. I wonder if maybe it smelts them, but also you get extra stuff out of it. It's been a long time since I've messed with this, so I don't remember how any of this stuff works. Steam power. That could be useful. Instead of just burning in an alternator for 4 watts, I could get up to 21 watts using water as well as a fuel. But I think that would be good to have. So now, do I have new crafting stations here? Electronic centers, that's probably what I need. Which means I need more iron, need more copper wire, I need glass and silicon boards. I forgot, I wanted to make silicon boards for something. Not here. I think it was here. It wasn't that. I wonder what it would have been, because I don't remember. Oh, okay. So Telebrium isn't as a higher tier as I thought. It must be, or it's just right here. So much lower than I was thinking it was. You know what? We've got this, so let's go ahead and just get some of these crystal researches because we can. I don't know if I'll ever use them. I don't know what crystals are used for, really, ultimately, but you know, why not? We've got the science, or the research, rather. Um, Husbandry, I'm not too worried about that. Gathering could be good, but again, I don't think it's a heavy focus right now. Don't I still have a lantern stick? Oh, I must have put it on my shit. No, 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 no. I put it right in one of these containers. I just need to remember which one. I almost forgot to put away some stuff. Uh, instruments I'll actually just keep on my ship with similar things. This axe is a higher tier, but I just really don't like axes. I'll stick with the sword. It does like twice as much damage, but it's so much slower. Let's go to my ship real quick. Coming up on the end of the stream in a little bit, but we'll sort out some of these last things first. Um, and then maybe we'll call it quits. Wanted to sell some things here. And I suppose next time we'll try out this new mining laser. It definitely shoots further. And I can only assume it is at least a little bit stronger as well. This machine pistol didn't really pan out as much as I was hoping it would. So we'll sell that too. That leaves me a slot on my first bar, so I guess I will just keep my mining laser on both bars. That way I don't have to switch bars if I'm down in a cave and encounter enemies. And then... Hold on, actually I think it was research I was trying to do just now. Is it craftsmanship? No. Armored weapons? No. Agriculture. There we go. So that gets me the halogen pack, which I may or may not use, but it also gets me the grappling hook, which will be super useful. And then further down the line, I could make a survival tent, protects from weather-related effects, so that'd be something that would be really good to have later on. Diamond Lantern and Xenon Pack, but with them being EPPs, if I'm on a planet that I can't survive due to weather or anything like that, then that just is going to be a problem. Oh, so I just need a growing tray and I can get this next tier, which gives me a whole bunch of things for... I should get the harvester beam gun as well. I haven't made one of those. And apparently it does trees too. Would it be better than the chainsaw? Completely forgot I had the chainsaw when I was cutting down some trees earlier. Oh, I appear to be stuck. Let me fix that with a little bit of bread for now. This fully processed, so I can actually do... I can actually do that research, which was, I think, for craftsmanship. Oh, and that leaves me with 800 still. Let me go here, see if I can just make... Okay, the harvester bean gun takes tungsten, so makes sense that I haven't had that yet. Growing tray is what I'm looking for. And then that will let me get the next tier of agriculture here, of plants. Water pump worn on your back. Harvester bean gun 3 and hydro tray. So I can only assume that these better growing tables will be much more efficient than just the plain growing tray. Maybe the growing tray needs to be outside still to work, and then the heat lamp lets you avoid that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making stuff up, because this game has never cared about whether the plants are in the sun or not. Or a channeler, haha, Starbound. How's it going? Growing tray works now. That's what I thought, because that's how it is in the base game. So I assume this just makes stuff grow faster or something. I don't know. I don't think I ever delved into a lot of the agriculture stuff last time I played Frackin' Universe. Growing trays like seeds, water, crop produce. Yeah. Let's see. Did I get any new stations? Stop the electronics center. I need iron for that. I can make a computer, but I need iron for that. I have some tables in here that I could do as well. Well, I truly hate to be the bearer of bad news, but heat lamp tray does the same but grows faster with higher water use when powered. Okay, so yeah, I think my plan then moving forward is to start making some electronic stuff. I've got some generators that I'll be able to make. So maybe I will kind of repurpose some of this land to the west here, which is already relatively level, and start setting up some powered things over there. But as I was saying, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but it appears that you might have popped in right near the end of the stream. I know a lot of people tend to go longer than 2 hours. I usually go 3 hours in a stream myself, but this one I was going to call quits a little bit shorter. Research item transfer, left side of electronics tree. Let me check that out real quick. Item transfer. Centrifuge. Is that this stuff? The like all the item utilities and all that? Automated assembly, producers, technical wiring. Yeah. So a lot of the stuff in here, liquid mover, spouts, item droppers. Yeah, this is reminding me of when I played some heavily modded Minecraft back in the day. Lots of this kind of stuff. I will have to learn how all of this works later on. Can you make automation go burr? Nice. I do like me some automation. I usually consider myself too dumb or too impatient to figure out how it works when it's this complex, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm definitely gonna want to move that path, because hand operating a lot of the stuff when you've got so many things going on is a lot to deal with. Generating a large amount of power from just water. Yeah, I bet. Let me check that out again. Yeah, because I picked up the steam power because I figured, you know, that might be a little bit better than just the basic generator there. What's this stuff? Iron pump, iron quarry. Hold on, quarry? I'm curious to see how that goes. Like, just automatically mines out a section or something? That's wild. Liquid mixing is very useful for automation. Go for combustion up right from center. Combustion engines. Okay, I didn't even look up there before. Improved upon your fossil fuel burner design, the combustion engine, you can generate more power than an alternator using a wider array of fuel types. So 12 watts for that one. I can pick up the powered smelting because I'm curious to see what that does. Because it considers it an extraction device, and without looking into it beyond what it says here, it sounds like by the description it just smelts the ores, but I assume it's got to do more than that. Otherwise, why am I powering it? After that, go, yeah, reactors, go nuclear power. It's the way to go in these things. Incredible. And then solar power, which I completely forgot about. Quiet you. All right, well, definitely some things to look into for the next time. Let's drop off some materials and resources and stuff, clear out my bags. So it was good on BYOS ships, bad otherwise. Well, the benefit I always figure I would get out of it is that it's like, it's generally in these kinds of games, it's low power, low low cost, right? You don't have to put anything into it. You just build it, set it up, and it goes. And so there's definitely room for applications for that, especially early on when if you don't want to go farming for a lot of resources, you can just have it going passively in the background, and it'll keep some of your stuff going. Consistently generates 87.5% of max power on a ship. I didn't know that. That kind of makes sense, though, if you're pretty much never have to worry about a planet being in your way. You're always on. Coal is easy enough to get for combustion engine. It's easy enough to get, but also it is something that you have to do. It is a resource that you have to hunt down. You know, at a certain point, once you've played Starbound enough, coal starts stockpiling, right? But if you don't have to hunt it down, then all the better. Or you can run it off Urchius fuel. I didn't know that. Or hydrogen. Hydrogen actually really easy to come across. Get a well going, and infinite source right there. Do you have beta bound? I don't. I'm not familiar with what that is. I'm not going to use it right now, but I'm just going to throw this down here just to put it somewhere. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah. I have a handful of mods, but the main thing just being Fracking Universe for the overhaul of the gameplay, because otherwise, you know, I've played just vanilla Starbound enough that I've gotten a pretty full experience out of it already. And I like Fracking Universe because there is a lot more to it, a lot more things you can do, and just a lot more tools to mess with for making interesting builds and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I will go ahead and call this stream here. I do believe I just saw a buddy go live, though, so maybe we'll pop on over there and see what they're doing. I would bet. Yeah, our Our buddy Nefeltanen is off playing Valheim currently. Or I believe they just started. So, uh, Dragon Durant and Nefeltanen, other members of the Project Hive core group, we'll go ahead and say hi to those guys. Let me just go ahead and bring up a raid real quick, and you guys can see some new friends. It's not Starbound. If Starbound is what you were, all you were here for, then I don't have much for you. But if you're interested in Valheim, let's go pop on over and say hi. And just a second here, off we go. Have a good one, everyone.